Good morning to all of those tuning in. This is the Rub Lemon, and today we're playing Are You Awake? So, this is essentially about someone who cannot sleep. They always feel like they're being watched. But now, are the things that they're seeing real or hallucinations? Well, before we begin, I just wanted to say this is, by the dev's admission, something they put together pretty quickly. So they don't want people to get their hopes up too high. I will still criticize it like I typically do. However, I'll keep that in mind and treat this more as kind of a testing of their abilities, or even something they're doing for practice. So that's where I'm going to be coming from, and I just wanted some disclosure because I don't want people thinking like, oh, this is a really bad game. Well, they also didn't spend much time on it, so yeah. Anyways, that's my disclosure. Let's get right into it. Unable to sleep, and your reality shatters. You hallucinate impossible things, hear strange sounds, and feel uneasy. Are these things real or in your head? I'm hungry. Any food downstairs? You know, sometimes I do wonder, maybe I shouldn't be giving descriptions when the game's gonna do it perfectly well. I should really stop leaving these lights off. I'm glad the phones have flashlights. Okay, I will say one criticism. Granted, this is me playing it. I don't know how well it's gonna come up for you, the viewer. But the mouse sensitivity is so low, and I don't know if I can adjust it at all. See, I do appreciate that you can look outside of the house, and it's not just, oh, it's pitch black out. Motherfucker, why does everyone in all of these goddamn games have fucking mannequins? Really? A walk-in closet, no light. That is a design choice. Okay, don't get me wrong, I've actually seen houses like that. But like, no leftovers. I thought I had some spaghetti to spare. I guess I should get back to work upstairs. I'm gonna look around the house a little bit, mostly because I am kinda curious about the layout. Okay, so front door here. Kind of like a living room, cozy room setup. I'm not gonna lie, this is weirdly one of the most normal houses. Oh wait, maybe that's the front door? That could be a side door, even like a backyard door. You can't open it, so I'm guessing that leads outside. It's not unfathomable. Unfathomable? I feel like I'm blowing that word. That's... Man, I seen that, and my fucking heart dropped like a goddamn rock. That was fucking terrifying. But yeah, anyways. It's not unreasonable for a side door to lead out to the backyard. I mean, it's a little weird. But again, I've seen it before. Man, people build houses in the weirdest fucking ways. And this is one of the most normal layouts. It kind of feels weird. This motherfucker's footsteps, though. Why? Oh god, I have to do math? I am not prepared for this. Okay, so let's break it down. So it's 55 minus 10, that's 45. So we take away 5 and then 3. So that's 37. Human? Who's knocking this late? I will admit, probably good practice to turn on all or turn off all the lights. Saving yourself so much on the electricity bill. I'm gonna turn most of the lights on. Just so I can check out if anything changes or weird happens. Huh. And that's a shame. Kinda seems like this is mostly normal. I don't see anyone. Am I just hearing things? I guess I'll do more work again. What about that guy? Okay, that's so weird. That we can look out the door. We can't step out the door. That's fair. I'm not gonna complain about that. The fact that we can still see that one weird guy. World High Orange. White House office. It's the World Health Organization. How to get more sleep. Well, I believe reducing stress helps. Really? What elements... Was it the first one? What element has the chemical symbol O? Is it not oxygen? Okay, it's not funny. Who's at the door? Oh yeah, it's... I keep forgetting that it's a bit more down than what I'm used to. The mannequin. There was 3 of them. And now there are 2. Man, I'll be honest. If I was one of these mannequins... Motherfucker, clean up your goddamn trash. Oh, and fix the picture... Oh my god, fix the picture frame? That's gonna bug me? I mean, look... I'm not gonna judge someone's organization of their living room. I'm not that type of person. I don't feel like that is my place. There's no one to gain. Someone playing a prank on me. I'll do a little more work and just wait for the knock again. Okay, I will say... I do wish they had you open the door before saying that, but whatever. Also, I'm so confused. The fuck was that? I could be downstairs. Okay, weird. I thought I heard something. Maybe I just... God, maybe I'm losing it. I don't get enough sleep myself. Well, it's not of life. I don't know what to say here because it could be a cell, but it could be a molecule, could be an atom, but it also could be a quark, depending on how you want to cut things. Because, okay, hear me out. Quarks make atoms. Well, quarks actually make protons and neutrons, and I think electrons, if I remember correctly. And then those 3 things make atoms, and then every atom makes molecules. Molecules make other things. So out of this list, I'm not gonna lie, it does kind of seem like atom would be the smallest, but it does say of life. So what, a cell? Okay, so they do mean like of living things, and that's not correct, because within cells there are things we call organelles, which are essentially organs but for cells. That would be stuff like the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell, the nucleus, and all that fun jazz. Look, I didn't memorize this shit, okay? Awful. I believe this is AU. Blue whale. Oh, ooh. Hmm. I was prepared for a goddamn jump scare. That is not where I was prepared for it. So you know what? Credit where credit is due. Huh. I don't remember leaving the TV on. I'll go check real quick. Oh. This person really needs to get some sleep. So that must be coming from downstairs. So for context, the main character here is suffering from insomnia. Hence everything that's going on. Still weird. Still weird. I better turn it off. There we go. I want to sleep, but I just can't. I'm not tired at all. I'll try to work myself until I pass out. The thing is, some people that doesn't work. So, from what I've heard, there are some people who, no. Check the living room. It's a bit darker than usual. But yeah, some people just, they can't really work themselves to the point that they want to sleep. Because as long as they're staying, like, active and busy, then they can keep themselves awake. Because they have an underlying, like, issue with sleep. And basically, when you don't get enough sleep, whether it's an underlying issue or like you're overworking yourself or whatever, you do start to have mental issues. You're not supposed to be here. This time isn't right, but we can start early. Keep your eyes open. Wow, Sleep Demon is a very punctual person. That is genuinely a little bit funny. All I can imagine is him, like, getting out his, like, sketch sketchbook, or like not sketchbook, but like calendar, and being like, huh, you're a bit early. Well, I suppose we can start a bit early. It's not what I usually do. Okay, I will say that did, like, make my heart jump a bit. When will this end? I can't take it anymore. Like, him coming out the door did make my heart jump. But, yeah, lack of sleep can kill you. Yeah, it's a nice view. It's a nice red color. I don't know, I've always preferred pink. I feel like it's like a red, like that nice red color, but the little bit of white makes it a little less harsh a lot of the time, which I think is why I like pink. Weirdly though, I don't like baby blue as much as I like a nice navy blue. But I do like sky blue a lot more. And I couldn't even tell you why. Oh, thank you. So kind. See, I know that was supposed to be scary, but all I can think of is like, oh, yeah, they wanted to give me the key. That's so nice of them. Gilbert finally falls asleep to the nightmare. In the morning, he would rant about his experience last night. There were no signs of a home intruder or any strange paranormal events. They just called him crazy, saying that he was seeing things because of the lack of sleep he was getting. Yeah, kinda. The thing is, this all also could have been a dream as well. There's nothing here saying that this is necessarily not just like a nightmare. Granted, I could definitely see something like this if someone got a lack of sleep for a long time. I would even say like maybe a day or two could do it. I'm not too sure. I'm not a big sleep expert. But yeah, I can definitely tell you it's very, very important to get enough sleep every night. The average individual will need between 7 and 9 hours. Too much sleep, too little sleep is not good for you. Granted, I'm not too sure about like if you need 8 hours of continuous sleep, or if you can break it up into like a 4-hour segment. I'll be 100% honest, I am unsure about that. Or if you can do like 6 hours, but instead of being up for whatever usual time you would be up for 8, and just going to bed 2 hours early every night, if you pull off like 4 or 6 hours earlier and do a cycle, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know much about sleep, that's all I'll say. I don't know what the most optimal stuff is. I just know it's not good for you, it's not good for your health when you're not getting enough, or if you're getting too much. And funny enough, sleeping with someone, like in the same bed, can actually disturb your sleep. It's really weird. It does make sense when they're like tossing and turning, that movement can like disturb you. So, yeah, that makes sense. But it's just not something you think of, you know? But yeah, if you do have issues with sleeping, try starting a routine you're keeping every night. Start going like what is it, like an hour or two before bed without any like artificial lighting from like phones and the television and a laptop, that kind of stuff. Um, I heard reading books can be good. I heard you should maybe avoid eating before bed, but yeah, I don't know. Talk to your doctor if anything. I think that's probably your best bet. Um, but yeah, there you go. Sleep, it sucks. Whether you get too much, too little, or just enough, it's always inconvenient. Anyways, with that being said, thank you for tuning into the frequency. This is the Rebel Lemon signing off. So good night and sweet nightmares.